We are going to play some general knowledge trivia. So what that means is I'm going to tap into all sorts of themes to ask you questions for these 2 rounds. We're talking like, what color is a ruby?
Red. I said that first.
I think we tripped with that one.
I think me and Mama tied.
I feel like I said y'all couldn't hear me.
You know what I feel like though?
A ruby is red. Ruby red. It's so pretty.
Ew,
Okay, question 4. Which country is responsible for creating the Olympic Games?
Greece.
Greece.
I'm gonna go with Greece. America. And that'll be
America?
Greas.
Oh, wait, no.
Greece, and I am
Let me get a burger,
to visit
bro.
there. It's
Spike. Coke.
No. Tang. Or no.
Cold, bro.
Tib. No. Tab.
Cold.
Tab.
Can you believe it's a Coca-Cola?
Damn it.
Coca-Cola too. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm more of a Pepsi fan.
Right, I was about to say.
Look, she a
So
Pepsi.
I would definitely
Who
take
likes Pepsi?
is correct.
I got that one.
also
You
seems
said- what'd you
like
say?
a very
TNT.
accurate thing. Okay,
You
question
did not
number 5.
get that.
What does the ripped to go item do?
Makes you in the sky.
What Kevin said.
What does it do? It's a that ripcord thing?
Don't say anything.
No, what is it? Is it that?
Alexa. Stanford. Yes.
Scranton.
Ooh, close. Meredith.
Scranton.
Scranton. Tropical Scranton. That is where
Don't
it
make
is
Scott
located.
dangerous, is he?
It's stunning Pennsylvania. Yes, that is correct. All right, question number 3. Who is Pam engaged to before Jim?
Oh, I don't know that man's name. Some dumb like Frank. What is his name? I don't know. The guy downstairs.
Roy.
Oh, see? Dwight would be so proud of me.
Meredith.
Beets.
Beets. Do you 2 like beets?
No, they did.
Nemesis.
Oh, gosh. Andy. No. What's the HR guy's name?
Toby.
Let me finish.
Oh. No, because I didn't know. I forgot.
Alexa.
I was like, who?
Toby.
You got me.
Toby. Oh, I hate that guy.
Nobody
That
likes
is
HR.
Like that.
Yo.
He was like, Crushed ice is the best ice.
He liked the
Who is Superman's arch nemesis?
Lex Luthor.
LeBron?
Oh, this baby got born with 26 fingers and toes.
Damn. Ooh, it's a good beat.
Hey, so we are in Kansas City and let me show you this. So we're in Kansas City. We're in our second hotel. You know, we can't never stay in the same hotel. And I got my lab results back. I'm in the hotel room, so that's why you hear the TV and stuff like that. So I wanted to talk about my lab results. I got my by Kaden. You don't never want to be, when I want to record you, you don't ever want to do it. So why are you over here now?
Because I couldn't talk and I didn't know.
So my testosterone got higher. Not the level of testosterone that I have got higher, which is good because I am trying to build muscle. My estrogen levels also got higher, and I'm comparing it to me in the same. I was in the luteal phase, the mid-luteal phase when I took it the first time, and I was in that phase again. And so compared to last time, my estradiol, or is what they measure for your estrogen, it was higher, and my testosterone is higher, but they are within normal range, and that's good that it's about hormonal balance. My lipid panel, my cholesterol, can you see? No. Oh dang. Well, I'll tell you. My cholesterol, let's view the trends. I love my chart because you can like look at, I have results from the first time I have on here is January 2020, then I have September 29th of 2022, and I have September 21st of 2023. So my cholesterol was 57 in 2020. 157 in 2020. It was 171 in 2022, and it was 141 in 2023. So September 2022, I was eating a lot more eggs, a lot more meat. I was like really protein centered, so I think that's why I got higher. But anything under 200 is normal, so it's always been in that normal range. What did improve because it wasn't normal, was my triglycerides, which is not a good fat, were in 2020, which when I was at my heaviest in 2020, and I wasn't dieting. That's when my triglycerides were their lowest. Why you try to act like people not healthy? But anyway, they were at 29. But when I started eating more meat and stuff like that, they have moved up to 41. So now they're back to 31. So it's a plus. What was high also, my LDLs were high last time. They were 113, which less than 100 is the normal range. That's in 2022. So also in 2020 they were 108, but they changed the recommendations, because in 2020 the recommended range was 130. I'm probably gonna have to do this all over because it's TV. Hopefully not. But this video is about traveling and getting in what you got to do while you're traveling. I'm in a room with my family, and this is how it is. So yeah, my LDLs are now 86. So still they're back under 100. Well, under 100 for the first time. Fasted, 36-hour fast, only 4 days a month. So I was a little nervous, like, oh, I know my doctors, it takes them 25 years to change their recommendations. That's on average, that's what studies show. And so I was like, she's probably going to be like, oh, that's unsafe fasting, blah, 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 blah. But the numbers, we got to go by the numbers, the numbers. Make sure I don't got none of my protective health. We got to go by the numbers. You see that? The numbers have improved. And that's what I've been doing this year. So now we do the total non-HDL, because, well, my HDL, the high ones, the ones you want to have more of, the good cholesterol, they were at, now they're showing up 47. So you see now it's at 47. At one point it was low, but now it's still high, a little bit lower, because my cholesterol probably went down, because again, not eating as much high cholesterol foods. But my total non-HDL cholesterol, which is that overall number of the other parts of cholesterol that aren't your HDLs, is at 94. And that's good. Low, so they've always been in normal range, but it's getting better. That's what it's saying, okay? It was 94, 2023. It was 122 in 2022 and 114 in 2020. So I find it funny, at my heaviest, my stuff was still healthy. Like, I was still in a healthy range, but I am getting healthier. But when I started weightlifting last year, I was weightlifting, taking creatine, focusing a lot on protein, and my cholesterol did suffer for that, or go up. Some things did go up because of that. So with me now kind of fixing my plan to what works for me, and not only the look, because I was more muscular at that point, but I also have to take care of my internal health. So it's a balance. because while I was growing my muscles that I wanted to see, I was also growing the fibroid that's a muscle, is made up of muscle. So I had to do what I had to do for my specific situation to make it work. I am planning on going back on creatine, but at a lower dose after I get my, what you looking for? Double duty. But what was I saying? I'm gonna go on a lower dose after I get my ultrasound, and then we will be able to compare if the creatine, if my ultrasound, I'll probably get my ultrasound again before a year. So maybe in 6 months I'll do it again. I don't plan on staying on creatine for a long time, just maybe for the last till the end of the year, to focus on building muscle or keeping as much muscle as I can, because you really can't, I can't build muscle and lose fat at the same time, because I've been doing it for too long to do a recomp. I just don't have the ability to anymore. So what is next? These are just some regular things that they test: sodium, potassium. Let's see if it's gone. These, they never really changed. My sodium, my creatinine is up, which is interesting. It's up, but it's in normal range. So my creatinine is actually more than it was when I was taking creatine, but it's 0.83, and the range is 0.51 to 1.3. So it's nowhere near high. That I feel like might be, I'm hopeful that it means that I have more muscle mass, and that's why I'm carrying more creatinine, because that is something that muscle tissue makes. So fingers crossed when we do my body scan that I will have gained some more muscle, or at least maintain the muscle that I had while losing fat. That's my plan. Calcium literally stayed the same for the last 3 years. Everything pretty much was staying the same, which is perfect. Yeah, like I told you about my estrogen levels, and they have on here reference ranges. Like when you're in your early follicular phase, it's supposed to be at a certain range, 2.4 to 115. Mid follicular phase, 2.5 to 115. Your estrogen can peak in your ovulatory phase and be 32 to 517, and then mid luteal it should go down a bit more to, it can be 36.5 to 246. So I'm right in there with 162.7. Balancing them hormones. I'm so excited. And then I don't remember asking her to test this, but it's fine. She tested my hemoglobin A1C, and that's a test. Hemoglobin A1C looks at your blood, what your blood sugar has been over the last 3 months. So I am not diabetic, but in diabetics they use that to see how well a person has been maintaining their blood sugars over the last 3 months. So me, I am at 5.1, which is within normal range. It's 4.2 to 5.6 is the normal range. It says normal is 4.0 to 5.6, and pre-diabetes is 5.7 to 6.4, and then they will give a provisional diagnosis of diabetes if you are greater than 6.4. So I'm still in that normal range. It says my estimated average glucose is 100, which is good. That's in normal range, so it's not low. Even though with my fasting days, it may feel like I fast a lot, but honestly, like I said, it's only 4 days a month. You just see it, but as you can see, my health is, let me see if they've ever tested this before. Nope, that was her first time testing it. Everything is where it needs to be. So overall, my health has improved. My labs have improved. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited to do the ultrasound when I get back in town. Well, actually, I'll be back in Kansas City next weekend for the Beyonce concert, and then I'll have my ultrasound, and then I'll have my physical from my primary care doctor. Then I will schedule my appointment with my gynecologist and go over all these things and kind of work with those 2 women to develop what my plan is going to be for the next year. I already have plans for how I'm going to end this year. It's raining. I already have plans for how I want to end this year as far as my workout plan with wanting to focus on lifting heavier to try to put on muscle if I can. But the primary goal has to be losing fat, because that's just where I'm at. That's the goal. Like, I'm not gonna ever be able to really see the muscle with the amount of fat that I'm holding. So that's the goal, but I want to kind of take a step back from that and have a more primary focus on muscle and strength building and see what I can do, because that's just something that I typically do when after October. I focus on, because it's so much. It's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, it's food, so there's maybe a surplus, and so I just want to be lifting heavy just in case I can grab a little bit of muscle here and there. I want to be able to. I want to just grab it. I think that's it.